Tonight I wanted to talk a little bit about why we do everything that we do, including going on vacation. It's because we think that will bring us happiness. Everything that we do is for the sole purpose of getting closer to happiness, whether it's trying to find a new job, excelling in the job that we already have, getting something new, like a new house, a new car, a new whatever. Anything that we do is for the sole purpose of bringing us happiness that we think that we lack. Think about that. So, if we are totally content, if we are totally happy, 100% happy, exactly how we are right now, what more do we need? Think about that. What more do we need? What more do we want? If you're in total contentment, what more do you want? Nothing. If you are totally content with your life as it is, you have want for nothing. That means you feel no lack. That means you're happy. And when you're happy, that energy flows through you and others feel it. So, how do we get there? Well, there's a couple of ways. There's more than a couple of ways, but a couple of things that I do to try to retain my happiness over the long term are, first, going into the feelings that make me unhappy. Anger, sadness, anxiety, and other feelings that pop up that just feel uncomfortable. Some of them I may not even know exactly what the feeling is. I don't have a label for it, but I know it feels uncomfortable. And when I go into the feeling and then I let it go, I just go into it and allow myself to feel it. No judgment, just feel it. Go into the body and feel it. And then just say, can I let this go? And let it go, and let it go, and let it go. And being redundant and repetitive until I feel a peace come over me. Because I've gone into the feeling instead of ignoring it. I've gone into the feeling instead of distracting myself from it. I've gone into the feeling instead of suppressing it. And that is where I'm able to let it go and just release it. And when I release it, then if it comes back at all, it'll just be a little bit stronger, it's a little less strong. It'll be weaker than it was before. And when it's weaker, then it's easier to deal with. And then I let it go again. It gets weaker and weaker and weaker until it's gone, totally gone. So that's one way. The other way is to imagine the thing that I want. If I have a want, let's say I have the want for a particular type of relationship. Imagining that relationship, imagining all of the excitement of that relationship, the passion, the connection, the peacefulness, the joy, the thrill, everything about it. I just imagine all of those feelings associated with the relationship that I want, And what happens is, as I imagine those feelings, I actually start to experience them. I actually feel them. My mind interprets my imagination of those feelings as if I'm actually experiencing those feelings right now. And I do. I experience them. And it brings me joy. It brings me that thrill. It brings me the excitement. It brings me the happiness, as if I were in that relationship without actually being in it. So, those are two different ways. I recommend you try both. You go into the feelings that feel negative, and little by little let them go. Every time you feel that negative feeling, it's an anxiety. Sometimes you may have feelings come up that feel uncomfortable, that are not even, there's sensations that feel uncomfortable that are not even defined. You don't even know what they are or why you feel them, but they don't feel comfortable. Just acknowledge the feelings and let them go. And when you start to feel like, oh, I have a desire for this or a desire for that, or something that I really want, something I'm passionate for, go into that imagination of actually already having it and enjoy the feeling of already having it, and just allow that to be. And as you enjoy that feeling of having it, you'll feel the joy, you'll feel the excitement, you'll feel the passion, you'll feel the love, you'll feel the connection, you'll feel the interest, the whatever, all those things that feel so good to you that you're looking for as you focus on that imagination. Just like a little kid pretending that he's a superhero or a cowboy or the princess. Feeling all those feelings as if you're a little kid pretending to be all those things. And you will have those feelings without actually being in that mode of wanting and grasping and going after something that you feel like isn't really there yet. And live in that contentment and just watch what happens. That's it for today.